Oliver Ames High School Sports home game coverage is underwritten in part by Bank of Easton, Premier Properties, Law Office of Sutton and Sutton, Easton Historical Society and Museum. ECAT would like to thank all sponsors for making coverage of all this year's home games possible.
All right, good afternoon, everybody out there. We got a perfect day for some lacrosse here today. Oliver Ames is taking on the Stoughton Black Knights, and we're ready to start. Olivia O'Rourke taking the draw for Oliver Ames, number 23, and Olivia comes away with the ball. So Olivia is joined at midfield by number 21, Erin Cottom, number 10, Haley Goldman, Leanna Hudson with the shot. Leanna Hudson gets Oliver Ames on the board right away. We are only 20 seconds in. Oliver Ames with the 1-0 lead. So, Leanna Hudson obviously starting tonight. She is joined on attack by Chloe Finch, number 26, Kayla Maggot, number 22, and senior captain Katie Wilson, number 18. On defense for Oliver Ames, Jonna Bailey, Taylor McAndrew, Molly Nager and Jenny Fulford are starting. And Claire O'Rourke is in the net for the Tigers. The second draw is won by Erin Cottom. Erin with the green head on her stick makes her a little bit easier to pick out than some of the others. She passes it off to Chloe, works back to Kayla Maggot behind the net. Kayla passes in front to Katie Wilson. There's a save by the Black Knight goalie. So Stoughton is new to the varsity. This is their first year as a varsity program. They played the last 2 years as a junior varsity program. But I know they've got a couple club players here, so we'll see how the team looks. So the goalie now under pressure. May not realize that she can be checked. And Kayla comes away with the ball. It's Kayla Maggot in front. Erin Cottom shoots, scores. So that is 2-0. So as soon as that goalie comes out of the goal circle, which if she has the ball, she must do within 10 seconds, she is like any other player. She can run upfield, she can pass, she can be checked. And that's what happened there. So Oliver Ames up 2-0. Erin Cottom is thus far the leading scorer for the Tigers. And adds 1 to her total. There's Olivia O'Rourke with the ball, number 23. Olivia Jr. and also captain for the Tigers. And Olivia is covered. I believe that's number 2 for the Tigers. Olivia gets the ball back in front, shoots. Good save by the goalie. So she'll see if she can find an outlet here. One of her teammates needs to get open for her. There's Kayla on her again. Kayla wraps, shoots, and scores. So Kayla Maggot taking advantage of a little bit of indecision on the part of the Black Knights there and setting up the last goal and scoring one herself this time. Defense for the Tigers huddling over here. Haven't had much to do yet, but they'll be ready, I hope. Haley Goldman with the ball, number 10 for the Tigers. Passes back up to Olivia O'Rourke. Olivia finds Katie Wilson. Katie setting up on that side as she loves to. And back to Liana Hudson. Liana draws a shooting space violation there. So Liana will have a chance for her second goal in this free position shot. Liana takes it right to net, shoots, save by the goalie. I believe that's her third save. So the goalie's not doing too badly making saves. Kayla's wrapping, nobody's there. Another save for the Black Knights. That ball's dug out by Katie Wilson, number 18 there. Erin Cottom cutting across the middle, but Katie hangs onto the ball and sends it back behind the net. Kayla Maggot with the ball. Kayla has Chloe Finch, I believe, wrapping, shooting, and stopped. That ball is picked up by Kayla, off to number 21, Erin Cottom with the ball now. Olivia Rourke, number 23 for the Tigers, has it. And passes back to Chloe Finch and Kayla Maggot, both behind the net. Kayla, puts it in front for Erin Cottom. Erin's got her second goal of the day. With that score, that makes it 4-0 for the Tigers. And we're not quite 4 minutes in by the clock. Which I'm told is a bit of a mistake. It seemed like that was a quick one. So I'm not sure what the time is, but when the ref blows a whistle in 20-some minutes, then we'll know it's halftime. I believe, I could be mistaken, that that's Morgan Gropey taking the draw for the Black Knights. If so, Morgan played here as a youth. She started playing lacrosse here in Easton. She's been a Stoughton resident, I think, her whole life, but Stoughton did not have a youth program until she, her sister, and her family all started it. So from first grade on till middle school, Morgan was a Tiger here for the youth program. And her sister's on the field, Casey Gropey as well. Similarly started here in Easton, but now playing for Stoughton and the Black Knights. Liana Hudson, I think. No, I'm sorry, I think that's Chloe Finch with the ball behind the net. And the Stoughton player who committed the infraction lining up behind her. On the whistle, Chloe finds Erin in front, and Erin Cottom has a hat trick. That makes it 5-0 for Oliver Ames. Looks like Oliver Ames has a few subs ready to come in shortly. See if we can get their numbers as they come on the field. Once again, number 23, Olivia O'Rourke with the ball. Erin Cottom comes away. Back to Olivia. There's a call, but Olivia is free to continue with that ball. Passes to Liana in the middle. Liana stopped initially by the defense. And passes it off here to Haley Goldman. Haley back to Chloe Finch, number 26 behind the net. See if Oliver Ames slows down a little bit here. Kayla Maggot wrapping around. Kayla met by the defense, passes out to number 10, Haley Goldman. Olive Ames might try to work a little harder for some of these goals. And as I say that, Erin Cotton puts it in back in the net again. So Erin's got 4 goals. As I said, was the leading scorer for the team and adding to that total now. Olive Ames making a couple changes here. Evie Robinson is coming on for the defense, number 15, pushing Taylor McAndrew up to the draw circle. The midfielders, Olivia O'Rourke, Erin Cottam, Haley Goldman, are off, replaced by Taylor, Summer Silverman, number 7, and I believe Alyssa Spatola, number 8, is on the circle as well. Very low. So the opposing midfielders need to work to put that ball up over their head for a legal draw. So they'll line up again. There's a better draw. Summer Silverman comes away with it, number 7. She's under pressure and loses the ball, but that was a cross check on Stoughton. So Summer still with the ball. Defended aggressively there by number 2 from Stoughton. And that is a high pass that Taylor McAndrew is able to come away with. So Taylor carrying across the field. We have it in the sphere, a stick too close to her head on that whistle. But Taylor continues into the offensive zone. And Taylor flipping the ball over to Katie Wilson. Katie, number 18, with it out on the left side of the net. Katie drives, and before that shot, that was a whistle by the ref, so I believe a shooting space violation, which will give Katie the ball on the 8-meter line. And I believe the ref's just sorting out who the call was against. So the player committed the infraction again needs to line up directly behind the infracted player, in this case, number 18, Katie Wilson. Katie takes to the net, shoots, and saved by the goalie. We'll see if the goalie can find an outlet here. She has the ball away, and loose ball is picked up by Alyssa Spatola, who dumps it off quickly to Kayla Maggot. Kayla slowing things down. She had a number of cutters in the middle, but just holds on to it for now. Liana Hudson driving the net. And we've got another whistle. So Liana's got a chance at a free position shot here. Liana drives, shoots, and that one's off the post. The ball sneaks past Summer Silverman. Almost gets to the line. Now Molly Nager with the ball. Molly Nager offsides. She needs to wait for one of her teammates to come and cross the 30 the other way. So Stoughton with a possession here. Their first. One of our players forgot her stick. So Stoughton into the offensive zone. Stoughton shoots. And there's a save by Claire O'Rourke bailing out the defense. So good for Stoughton, their first attempt on the day. Claire with an outlet up to, well, over the head of number 9, Rachel Reardon, just on the field. So Stoughton ball. Rachel Reardon applying some pressure on the sideline there. And that ball's into the offensive zone for Stoughton. Taylor McAndrew on defense. Shooter gets by. That's backed up by Stoughton. So Stoughton retains possession. Jonna Bailey on defense on the ball there. Stoughton pulls it back. There's number 2 with the ball for Stoughton. Defended by Molly Nager, a freshman starting for the varsity today. And there's a pick being set by Stoughton. Good switch though. Molly navigates her way around it. Stoughton shooter wraps, but nothing's there. Good defense. A lot of pressure. Now Taylor McAndrew on the ball. There's a shot. There's a goal for Stoughton. So the Stoughton Black Knights on the board. 6-1 now. I couldn't catch the number for the player. Stoughton unfortunately uses the same color as Oliver Ames. The orange numbers on black jerseys, and I can't read them for Stoughton, and I can't read them when Oliver Ames wears them either. So Taylor McAndrew on the draw for Oliver Ames. Ball's up, and Summer Silverman with a chance at it. That ball's still on the ground. Summer with a nice ground ball there. Looks like we've got Gabriella Anastasia joining the attack for the Tigers. Gabriella's number 19. As Taylor McAndrew carries the ball into the offensive zone. Now Rachel Reardon with the ball. Looks like Oliver Ames send the ball around for a lap. Kayla Maggot behind the net with the ball. Looking for a cutter. Rachel back with the ball and kicks it out here to Taylor McAndrew. Taylor slowing things down for Oliver Ames. Ball's pulled back out to Rachel. Rachel drives. Rachel finds Summer Silverman down low. And back behind the net again. And Oliver Ames will wrap it around again. Kayla calling for a clear out. Wants to take this herself, I guess. Has a lot of cutters all in the same place. Now Rachel with the ball behind the net. And back in Kayla's stick. We've got a whistle. And I'm not sure why. It could have been a defensive 3 seconds if that defender was hanging out in front of the net without guarding anybody. But I'm not really sure. So Kayla still with the ball. Passes in front. Gabriella Anastasia briefly with the ball, but that ball's loose. And looks like, I thought Stoughton would come away with it, but Alyssa Spatola with the ball. Number 8, Alyssa Spatola, brand new to lacrosse from what I understand. Picked it up this spring. And is getting some playing time with the varsity today. Kayla Maggot driving in from the wing. He's cut off by the Stoughton defense. Finds Alyssa. Pulls it back out. And that ball's loose, but a whistle. So Oliver Ames retains possession. Stoughton should line up behind the Oliver Ames player with the ball. Number 8. And we'll restart on the whistle. We'll restart on the whistle, not before the whistle, Alyssa. So that is a false start on Oliver Ames. That should be Stoughton ball. And Stoughton is off and running. Oliver Ames in pursuit. Taylor's on the ball for Oliver Ames. We've got a whistle. And Stoughton having to give the ball away. I didn't see the infraction. Molly Nager has it, carrying the ball upfield for the Tigers. Molly number 12. Finds Katie Wilson. And Katie takes a drive, shut down by the Stoughton defense. And we'll see. Katie looking for another opportunity. Takes it, loses the ball inside, and pulls it back out. Rachel Reardon now with the ball. Finds Katie in front. That one works for Katie. So Katie's first goal of the day with the assist from Rachel Reardon. It is 7-1, Oliver Ames with the lead. Oliver Ames switches out their midfielders again. Starters are back in. Aaron, Olivia, and Haley. And on the draw, that ball is going to squirt over the restraining line, or to the restraining line, offsides against Stoughton. Until that referee tells us we have possession, all the attackers and defenders need to stay behind the line. So Rachel carries the ball back to Kayla behind the net. Kayla had a cutter in front, but opts to keep the ball. And Haley Goldman with the ball out wide on the far side of the net. Haley drives, shoots. Goalie catches that one. And the goalie tries to pass off, but right to Katie Wilson. And Katie sent it right to the net. But the goalie's equal to the challenge. Aaron Cottom finds the rebound and sends it up top to Liv O'Rourke. Olivia looking for a cutter there, but nobody open. Aaron Cottom passes off to Haley Goldman. Haley to Kayla behind the net. Kayla finds Katie Wilson in front. And there's a goal. So Katie with her second of the day makes it 8-1 for the Tigers. Gianna Flaherty, number 3, has joined the attack for the Tigers. I believe she replaced Rachel Reardon. And that draw is won by Stoughton. So Oliver Ames on the defensive. Aaron Cottom on the ride there. And we'll see if Stoughton can set something up. Evie Robinson and Jonna Bailey almost doubling the ball, which is unusual from there. And Stoughton with the ball behind the net. I believe Casey Gropey has the ball in her stick there. So probing, but double teamed. Oliver Ames is not up a man, so that double team should be leaving somebody open, but a matter of Stoughton be able to find that player. Olivia O'Rourke working Stoughton attacker. Might have it wrong. That might be Morgan Gropey. Morgan gets by, takes the shot. Just wide, but Stoughton retains possession. So Stoughton wraps in front, takes the shot. There's a goal. Maybe number 8 for Stoughton with the goal there. Their second of the day. That should make it, I think 8-2, although the scoreboard reads 7-2. Official lines up the draw one more time. And Olivia Rourke wins that one to herself and carries the ball into the offensive zone. Deanna Flaherty with the ball. Pass up to Katie Wilson. Katie looking for a cutter. Had Erin briefly, but holds on to it. And works the ball behind the net. Now Kayla with the ball. Sees if there's anything there on the goal line, but good defense by the Black Knights. So Kayla will try the other side. Katie Wilson. Probes, but nothing there. Now finds a seam, takes the shot. Good save, just off the goalkeeper's stick there. Backed up by Kayla Maggot, and off to Deanna Flaherty. Back to Erin Cottom up top. We've got another whistle. That one's off the ball, so I'm not sure what the call was there. Gabrielle Anastasia with the ball in her stick for the Tigers. Number 19. She has free position. Opposite pass back to Katie. Comes back. I'm sorry, back to Erin, not Katie. Tried to find Gabrielle in front of the net, but picked off by the Stoughton goalkeeper. This has been problematic for Stoughton so far, clearing the ball from the goalie. But this time, finds a Stoughton player, but they aren't able to come up with it. Haley Goldman looks in front. She's got Gabrielle Anastasia. Gabriella heavily defended, and we've got a call. So Gabriella is going to have a free position opportunity here. She passed out of the last one. Let's see if she takes this one to the net. On the whistle, she takes her shot. There's a goal. So Gabriella Anastasia, a freshman, with her first goal for the Oliver Ames varsity. She hears the cheers from the bench. And Oliver Ames adds to their lead. Olivia O'Rourke on the draw once more. And wins it back towards Erin. Stoughton comes away with the ball. Erin Cottom applying a little defensive pressure, light defensive pressure. Stoughton takes it behind the net, tries to find a cutter in front. Now Jonna Bailey picks up the ball. There's a double team between Jonna and Erin. Stoughton tries to find it. The back of the net looks like Morgan with the ball. Morgan Gropey for Stoughton. Morgan will try her luck against Liv O'Rourke. Liv not biting. And Morgan pulls it back out. So Morgan trying to find a teammate here. There's a pick. See if Morgan can get around the corner. A moving pick. So that player setting the pick needs to be completely set. And any sort of motion at all results in a moving pick. There's the change of possession. So Olivia O'Rourke passes up to Haley Goldman. Haley loses the ball, but we had a cross-body check by Stoughton, so Haley will get that back. And it's free to restart. Now Erin Cottom with the ball up top. Erin looking to drive. Switches left, takes the shot. Just wide, backed up by number 22 for Oliver Ames, Kayla Maggot. And Kayla looking to wrap and take the shot. She's also wide. Haley Goldman backed that one up. So Haley carries the ball back in and looks for Liv O'Rourke in the middle. Liv has it, and Liv puts it in. So Olivia's first goal of the day with an assist from Haley Goldman. And Olive Ames with a comfortable lead right now. But we've seen this before, and the lead hasn't always been comfortable throughout. Last week against Taunton, Olive Ames jumped to a big lead, 6-1, only to see Taunton pull all the way back. We'll see if Olive Ames keeps the foot on the gas. Haley Goldman with the ball. And Haley drives. Now wraps around. Again, that's Kayla hanging out behind the net. Looking to wrap in front. The Stoughton defense is there. Let's see if Olive Ames works it around one more time, or if Katie's going to go to net. Save for the Stoughton goalie. So Katie Wilson took the drive, took the shot. And now let's see if Stoughton can get this ball out safely. The goalie has 10 seconds in the goal circle before she has to either leave or pass off. And that clock expired. So Olive Ames will regain possession. Unless, looks like the officials are setting something. Nope. I wasn't sure if it looked like the goalie was hanging on the ball, but Olive Ames, Kayla Maggot has the ball behind the net. And they'll restart here on the whistle. So Kayla wraps in front, takes the shot, and high left corner is open for her. There's a goal for Kayla Maggot. Kayla's second of the day by my count. Olive Ames making a few changes on the field. Chloe Finch, number 26, taking the draw. Summer Silverman and Deanna Flaherty joining her at midfield. Ball's up there, and Stoughton wins the draw cleanly. Number 3, Deanna Flaherty on the ball for Olive Ames. Stoughton out wide. Illegal check from Deanna, so Stoughton retains possession. And they find a cutter inside. Can't complete the pass. Taylor briefly comes away with it, hit, and will retain possession. So Taylor carrying the ball upfield for the Tigers. Taylor on a defense, but if a midfielder does hold for her, she can carry over if she wants, but looks like she'll pass off to Dee Flaherty. And Dee finds Summer Silverman into the offensive zone for Olive Ames. Summer looking to net, but that's cut off. Now Gabriella Anastasia with the ball. Looks inside, finds Katie Wilson. Katie comes away with the ball. Quadruple team, but I believe an illegal check from behind there. So Katie Wilson looks to add, well, we'll see. She's passed out a number of these free position shots so far this season, but here she takes it. And the goalie did not want to stop that one. She has faced a lot of shots already today, so perhaps not entirely unfair for her to duck out of the way a little bit of that one. That gives Katie a first half hat trick here. The officials now hurrying to set up the draw. We are closing on the end of the first half. I'm not sure if the scoreboard clock is right. If it is, we got 30 seconds until halftime. Chloe Finch taking the draw for Olive Ames. We're set. That ball's away. And Stoughton comes away with it. Summer Silverman on the ball, joined by Taylor. Stoughton cuts back inside, has a cutter, but can't get the pass cleanly to her. And that looked like a save by Claire O'Rourke on the shooter. Taylor McAndrew with the ball. Passes upfield. And as the horn sounds, Oliver Ames has a lead here at halftime. Scoreboard reads 12-2 in favor of Oliver Ames. So we'll be back for the second half in about 5 minutes and see what is in store for the Tigers and Black Knights.
Oliver Ames High School Sports home game coverage is underwritten in part by Bank of Easton, Premier Properties, Law Office of Sutton and Sutton, Easton Historical Society and Museum. ECAT would like to thank all sponsors for making coverage of all this year's home game.
We're back at Muscato Stadium for the start of the second half. Oliver Ames Tigers in white will be moving right to left this half, and the Stoughton Black Knights in the orange and black moving from left to right. Oliver Ames with a 12-2 lead at the start of the second half here. First half hat tricks for Katie Wilson and Erin Cottam leading the way. And Olivia Rourke taking the draw for Oliver Ames. And that ball's right back in Olivia's stick. So Oliver Ames moves into the offensive end. They've got their starters on the field. It looks like midfield and attack. And defense. So Katie Wilson looks in front. Can't quite hit Liana Hudson cutting into the middle. And Stoughton comes away with the ball. So they try to move the ball upfield. Oliver Ames attackers all over the ball. And Kayla Maggot comes away with the ball. So Kayla carries behind that. Looks to wrap. Just at the last minute, Stoughton defends. So Kayla finds Liana Hudson in front, and Liana completes a hat trick for herself today. So number 11, Liana Hudson, scores to make it 13-2. We'll see if Oliver Ames makes any strategic changes here in the second half. Might be an opportunity to work on some things against some live competition. Chloe Finch, Katie Wilson, Kayla Maggot, and Liana Hudson are on attack. Jenny Fulford, Taylor McAndrew, Molly Nager, Jonna Bailey on defense. Clara Rourke in net. She hasn't been busy, but's made a couple saves today. Stoughton with the ball on the draw. Carries it inside. Cut off by Taylor McAndrew, but there's a whistle. An illegal check. So Stoughton with the ball. Not an 8-meter shot. There's a nice pass inside, and Stoughton with a nice play there. That ball just found the inside of the crossbar. So Stoughton with their third goal on the day. I couldn't see the number of the players, but a really nice pass and catch there. And that shot was perfect, just under the crossbar. Oliver Ames switching out. Jonna Bailey, number 13, headed off. Evie Robinson coming on for defense for the Tigers. And on the draw, Stoughton wins the ball cleanly on the draw. They're back into the offensive end. So Taylor picks up the ball there. Maybe number 8 for Stoughton with the ball. Finds a cutter in front. There's another goal. Stoughton's on fire. That's number 2 for Stoughton. Oliver Ames defense with a quick conversation in front of the net there. That's 2 really nice goals by Stoughton here early in the second half. Olivia Rourke on the draw. And Stoughton with the ball once again. Stoughton carries into the offensive end. Taylor picks up the ball. That ball's out and in the sphere call. So that's when that defender's stick is too close to the offensive player's head. So Stoughton with a chance here. A pass into the middle. I think number 8 and Olivia O'Rourke deflects the pass. That ball's loose. Erin Cottam comes away with it. And Erin carries it all the way into the offensive zone. She's looking to go straight to net if nobody picks her up. Finds Kayla Maggot in front, and Kayla over the top of the goalie. So Stoughton defense not able to get back for that one. And that makes it 14-4 in favor of the Tigers. And Kayla Maggot is another Olive Ames Tiger with a hat trick on the day. So that makes it 2-2 here in the second half between the Black Knights and the Tigers. Another draw win for Stoughton. They're starting to have a little bit of success here on the field. Erin Cottam defending. Forces the ball behind the net. And that Stoughton player is picked up by Evie Robinson on the far side, which cuts inside. Liv O'Rourke's there, but finds a seam. So that makes it 5-14. But if you're a Stoughton fan, it's 3-2 Stoughton in the second half here. And if you're not a Stoughton fan, that doesn't change the score. It's still 3-2 in the second half. So Olive Ames with a little bit of a change on the draw here. Both midfielders hanging back on the defensive side of the circle. Liv O'Rourke wins it back to the defensive side, but the Stoughton player comes away with the ball. Haley Goldman on the ball. Looks like number 8 for Stoughton with it, carrying it behind the net. Flips to Morgan Gropey. Morgan looks to wrap. No defender is there, and she puts it over the top. So Morgan Gropey, I think, goes high. Makes it 6 for Stoughton. And that defensive switch that was made is reversed by Olive Ames. Jonna Bailey back on the field. So Stoughton's finding some holes here in the second half. We'll see if our Tigers can shore those up. That ball's loose on the draw. Haley Goldman scoops it up cleanly, but that ball's knocked out, but not legally. So Haley with the ball again. Passes it forward to Liv O'Rourke, number 23 for the Tigers. Leanna Hudson with the ball. And Olive Ames works it around. So Katie Wilson now with the ball on the wing. We've got cutters, but they're covered. We'll see if they try to clear out for Katie. Katie's got a double team in front of her, though. Chloe Finch cuts. Now Katie's one-on-one. Good defense there by Stoughton, though. And Olive Ames works it around a little bit more. That's Liv O'Rourke up top, passing off to Erin Cottam. Erin inside to Kayla Maggot. Kayla snuck out from behind the net. Puts it in the back of the net. So Kayla now the Tigers' leading scorer on the day. And that makes it 15-6, Oliver Ames. Got Summer Silverman in the game, number 7 for the Tigers, replacing Erin Cottam. Otherwise, they remain the same. And now we've got all 4 of the midfielders not taking the draw on the same side, the Tigers' defensive side of the circle. So we'll see if they send the ball that way or that one's straight up. Summer Silverman might have it. Yes, Summer Silverman gets control of the ball and carries upfield. Liana Hudson stretches for that pass. And Oliver Ames slows down here, works the ball around. Haley Goldman with the ball at the top of the circle. Had a cutter, but too tight. Passes off here to Liana. Liana starts to drive, but loses the ball. And we've got a call against, I believe against Stoughton there. So Liana with the ball, but not an 8-meter. That wasn't inside the scoring area when the foul occurred. So she's got the ball on the 12-meter line there. Looks to drive, but turned back by Stoughton. Now Summer Silverman on to Olivia behind the net. Liv looking to wrap. Switches hands and pulls it back out. Looks for Katie Wilson. Katie in front. Katie's got another goal. So Liv tried, was turned back initially, but then found Katie Wilson making the cut from that same side. Katie's got her 4th goal of the day. Oliver Ames with a 16-6 lead pushes the margin back to 10. We're even this half, 4-4. For those of you keeping track. On the draw, that ball is straight back. And the call goes against Stoughton, so Olivia will take the ball at midfield. And Oliver Ames is off and running. Taylor McAndrew with the ball. Taylor's into the offensive zone. It's looking for a seam, but Stoughton back on defense. Looks like she's looking to drive. She's inside, but turned back initially, but looks like a shooting space violation on Stoughton. So Taylor with an opportunity here. Taylor's been a starter on defense for 3 years here, but has a chance to take a shot. Goalie with the save, and the ball is picked up at her feet there. So Stoughton with possession now. Looking to get the ball upfield. Good movement in the Stoughton backfield. Almost turned the ball over, but they've still got it. Liana Hudson defending. Stoughton running a long way with the ball. That ball was tipped by Liana. And the ground ball picked up eventually by Taylor. So Taylor headed back to the offensive zone. Stoughton's back on defense. Taylor slow it down momentarily at least. Rolls to her left. Takes the shot. And that one looked like it went off a post. So Taylor not able to find the back of the net. And Stoughton coming away with the ball and racing upfield. And that pass just too high for the Stoughton attacker. Jenny Fulford with the ball. And Jenny looking for a teammate. She's got Liv. Liv's got Chloe Finch. And Chloe works the ball upfield. Oliver Ames working the ball around. Kayla's isolated on the close side of the net here, but takes her time. Got a whistle from the officials. whistle against Stoughton. Kayla still with possession. Throws the ball across the middle, but unable to make the connection. And that ball just reaches the sideline before Summers able to track it down. Stoughton ball. So Stoughton carries it in and takes off upfield. Met by Liv O'Rourke there, and that ball's out. And Kayla comes away with it, number 22 for the Tigers with the ball. Kayla's got Katie Wilson in front, but opts to, it looks like she'll take it behind. She's got Liana cutting, but that ball's now in Chloe Finch's stick. Chloe's one-on-one on the side here. Tigers work it around. So Liv O'Rourke comes across. Summer Silverman finds her. Good shot, but nice save by the Stoughton goalie. It was a nice play between Summer and Olivia, but doesn't result in a goal. Liana Hudson up top with the ball. She's got Stoughton defenders right in front of her, but doesn't care. And that was a violation before the shot, so the goal, well, the shot does not result in a goal, but Liana's got the ball now. She has an 8-meter shot. And the Stoughton goalie with a nice save a moment ago. We'll see if she can come up with another here. Liana puts it in the back of the net. So that makes the score 17-6 in favor of Oliver Ames. And Liana's got 4 goals on the day. We've got a timeout on the field. So with 11 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the second half, Oliver Ames got an 11-goal lead. We'll be back in a moment. But they should be retaking the field shortly here. Oliver Ames still basically keeping their starters on the field here. The only change is Summer Silverman in for Haley Goldman. But they've made a switch in net. Claire O'Rourke looks to be done for the day. And freshman Lynn Cooper's in. So Lynn's second varsity game of the season. She played in the opener against Ursuline Academy. And she'll get a little bit more action here today. So Olivia O'Rourke comes away with the ball cleanly, wins that ball to herself. And now Oliver Ames will look for a cutter. Katie Wilson double teamed, pulls it back out, dumps it off to Kayla behind the net. Kayla's got Liana cutting, finds her. Oh, but Liana can't cleanly get it, and that ball's off the post. Liv O'Rourke picks up the loose ball. Liana's back with the ball, takes another shot. This one's saved. Goalie caught it right between her legs there, I think. Puts it in her stick. And that ball is off of Katie Wilson's stick. And a violation called against Katie as well. So Stoughton will get possession here. Kayla Maggot, Liana Hudson on the ball. Force it into the ground. Liana's got the ball in the middle. Third time's a charm for Liana. So Liana, with 5 goals today, makes it 18-2, Oliver Ames, with 10 minutes to go. Summer Silverman, Liana Hudson leaving the field. Alyssa Spatola coming on, number 8 for Oliver Ames. And Gabriella Anastasia going on in the attack for Oliver Ames. And that ball's won forward. Olivia O'Rourke able to come away with it. No midfielders on that side of the circle, as they're all on the Oliver Ames defensive side. And Liv carries the ball behind the net. Kayla looking for Gabriella. Gabriella gives it back to Erin out top. Erin looks to drive. A lot of traffic there. And that's a call that goes against Stoughton. So Erin will have a free position shot here, and it looks like the Stoughton player is being given a card. So contact between the stick and the head is frowned upon. None of these girls, as you can see, wearing helmets. They have the option to, but you will rarely see it. But in that case, it looks like the Stoughton player made contact with Erin's head. So she's sent off into the sin bin for, I believe, 2 minutes. And Erin has a free position shot. Erin shoots and scores. So that penalty is not releasable for Stoughton. So the goal does not allow the Stoughton player to come back on the field. Oliver Ames making a few changes. Kayla Maggot, Chloe Finch headed to the bench. Rachel Reardon, number 9, is on. Deanna Flaherty, number 3, on the attack as well for Oliver Ames. And they line up for the draw. Liv O'Rourke wins the ball to herself and carries into the offensive zone. Looking for Katie Wilson behind the net. So Owe slows things down here. Alyssa Spatola with the ball at the top, off to Deanna Flaherty. Liv O'Rourke with a bit of motion there. Doesn't look like she's serious though. Owe works it around again. Katie Wilson looking for a cutter. So Owe may be content to just hold the ball here. Erin Cotta moves into the middle. Pulls it back out. Gabrielle Anastasia now with the ball for Owe. We'll see if Stoughton applies a bit of pressure here defensively. Katie Wilson finds Deanna Flaherty. Dee does not have a shot. Pass it back to Rachel. Now Alyssa Spatola with the ball on the wing for OA. Oliver Ames had an exciting win last week against Attleboro, where they were able to kill about the last 2.5 minutes of the game. They had a slim 2-goal lead and held the ball in the offensive zone towards the end of the game. We've got a lot more clock on right now, so we'll see if Oliver Ames is content to just pass the ball around or if they'll look to do more with it. Just over 6 minutes remaining in the game. And Olivia O'Rourke in the middle. Backs out once again. And Stoughton content to let Oliver Ames pass the ball around. They could apply some pressure here, but now we're hearing a call for double. Rachel Reardon with the ball behind the net. And we're still hearing those calls for a double from Stoughton, so we'll see if Stoughton can organize a little bit. There's Stoughton forcing a turnover. And they're off. Number 8 for Stoughton with the ball. Number 8 for Oliver Ames in hot pursuit. Number 8's going right to goal. Shoots just high. And Lynn Cooper, I think, wins the race to the line there. No, Stoughton ball. Stoughton attacker on the far side was closest to the line there. Stoughton looking for something. There's a turnover forced by Taylor. Number 5 on the far side carries the ball upfield. Looking for one of her teammates, Dee Flaherty, now with the ball. Dee pushes it forward to Rachel. Rachel can't quite come up with it, but that ball's being fought over, and Rachel does eventually find it. And now Oliver Ames once again trying to work the ball around. Gabriella Anastasia initially drops that, but scoops it up behind the net. She's got Alyssa Spatola on the wing. That ball bounces up, but Alyssa flips it to Dee Flaherty. Erin Cottam off to Rachel. We'll see again if Stoughton applies a bit of pressure here, try to force the turn. O'Rourke ducks inside momentarily, but content to just work around. Alyssa Spatola, that pass from Rachel just over her head, but stays in bounds. Now Dee Flaherty with the ball. Liv O'Rourke to Dee Flaherty in the middle. Dee drops the ball, but regains possession. And OA slows down once again. Erin and Rachel playing a little game of catch on the far side. Dee Flaherty with the ball in the middle. Alyssa Spatola now with the ball, works it around. Again, Oliver Ames really doesn't need to do much, just let the clock run out. So it's up to Stoughton to force the issue here. There's Rachel passing in the middle. Incomplete, but Erin Cottam finds the loose ball. Liv O'Rourke nods for a cut in front. Rachel clears, but nothing there. Rachel tries to find Liv in front. That pass is blocked by Stoughton. I think Morgan Gropey got that, but OA retains possession. Stoughton coach is calling for pressure. We'll see if Stoughton players respond. Katie Wilson with the ball for OA. A little bit of pressure there from Stoughton, but she's got an open outlet. There's a half-hearted cut from Katie down the middle. Dee Flaherty with the ball behind the net for OA. Passes over to Katie behind the net. Alyssa Spatola. Stoughton coach is still calling for pressure. Gabrielle Anastasia and Erin Cotton with the ball up top. Number 8, Alyssa Spatola. Passes off to Rachel Reardon. That ball's out. Rachel had it momentarily, but Stoughton comes away with it. Just over a minute. We've got time for Stoughton to put another attack. Katie Wilson with a cross check to the Stoughton player. Stoughton looks to work the ball up. Morgan Gropey with the ball for the Black Knights. Carries into the offensive zone. She's being covered by Erin Cotton. Now triple team, but finds a teammate. Oh, and that ball is past everybody, not out of bounds. So on the pass, that's going to be a change of possession. Unlike the shot where closest player to the ball when it crosses the line gets possession, the pass needs to be completed. Jonna Bailey carrying the ball up the far sideline for OA. There's a whistle resulting in a brief pause, but Jonna retains possession. Passes off to Erin Cotton. Erin up to Haley Goldman, but that pass incomplete. Gabriella Anastasia there to back it up. And as the clock winds down, Gabriella carries it in. Haley Goldman putting it behind the net to Rachel Reardon. Katie Wilson now with the ball for Oliver Ames. Feints briefly. Oliver Ames, just a few more seconds to kill here. So that will do it here. Final horn blows. Oliver Ames with a big win, 19-6. By far their biggest win of the season. And I don't know who the leading scorer was. I think Liana had 5. Katie Wilson with 4. Erin with 4. I'll have to check the stat sheet later. But OA moves to 3-1 on the season. So thank you for joining us here today. And thank you for Easton Community Access Television for broadcasting. Have a good evening.
Oliver Ames High School Sports home game coverage is underwritten in part by Bank of Easton, Premier Properties, Law Office of Sutton and Sutton, Easton Historical Society and Museum. ECAT would like to thank all sponsors for making coverage of all this year's home games possible.